Ross, welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna be trying to do a car vlog today if I can get out of here. I just dropped Dante off at camp and I think I'm gonna head to Starbucks. I was supposed to go get my second Brazilian today, but I don't know if I'm gonna go. A couple things I did want to talk about. Okay, so my last car vlog I did that I couldn't upload. I wanted to give you guys a little chit chat about my medical situation because I know I believe I had mentioned in a video before that I was supposed to go in for surgery on the 6th of August to have a hysterectomy. That's not happening because I did go get tests done. I got tests done in 2013. They ended up losing them or something. I don't know what the deal was. Anyway, so I had to be retested. So I got retested because they thought I had a bleeding disorder, which I do. What it turns out I have is von Willebrand's disease and a slight case of hemophilia. So it makes surgery very, very complicated. They have to give you medicine for it and that kind of stuff. So I put off the surgery because it was too much. It was, what started out as a simple surgery turned into something really, really complicated, or I felt really, really complicated. And then because the doctor, my blood doctor, his ass was kind of on the line. In 2013 I had already hemorrhaged and the issue was sort of null and void because we had got it under control with medicine. I never heard back from him, didn't know what my results were. With von Willebrand's disease, basically what it is, it's a platelet disease. So your platelets don't behave the way they're supposed to, so you don't clot. And everyone's gonna go super slow now. Oh, I'm in the wrong lane. That's why. Okay, and so your platelets don't clot, but there's different degrees of this disease. So I was told that I had it, but I was never told the degree. So that's kind of something you need to know if you're going into surgery. Thank God I was supposed to have my wisdom teeth out and I chickened out, and thank God I did, because I would not have told them I had von Willebrand's disease because I didn't know that I did for sure. He thought so, but he didn't give me any degrees or what I should do from here on out, what precautions I need to take from here on out, that kind of stuff. So it was just a big clusterfuck. And so now what happened is, okay, it's, today's August, what, 2nd, 3rd, something like that. And so surgery's coming up, right? So now all of a sudden he's his ass is on the line, because obviously if I go into surgery, he's my blood doctor, and if there's no results or they go in blindly and I bleed out on the table, then his ass is on the line, right? So now all of a sudden it became urgent. So it was a matter of, I got three different sets of blood tests in 3 days. My arms were so bruised. It was ridiculous. So the first time they did it, they didn't get enough. Or they did it, and then they claimed they didn't get enough. I don't really know what the freaking deal was, but they claimed they didn't get enough. I think they dropped it, honestly. But are they going to say that? No, they're not. And then it was okay, we didn't get enough. We need you to come in tomorrow. And I'm like, no. I was planning on going to the beach. I was in fact, I did a car vlog after the beach. I'm like, no, F you guys, all of a sudden, I've been waiting since 2013 for these results, and all of a sudden now, because your butt's on the line, now it needs to be urgent, urgent, urgent. And I was just like, screw you. I'm sorry, my attitude sucks today. I'm just gonna warn you guys, it sucks today. I haven't had a great week, a great couple days, whatever the deal is, but whatever. That's just personal shit you guys don't need to hear about. So, so now it was sort of okay, this needs to be done, and then this needs to be done, and this needs to be done, and this needs to be done, and then hurry, hurry with the results. And I just felt everything was being rushed. And so when I feel things are being rushed, I feel like they're being half-assed. And so this is my life, right, on the line here. Maybe that sounds dramatic, but it is. If I had a really severe case of it, the doctors all need to know this before they go into surgery, and it just seemed all rushed. And I was like, you know what? No, we're gonna put it off, and I'm gonna get my test results from him, and then I'm gonna get a second opinion, because if this is something that I need to know about, do I need to wear a medical ID bracelet? Do I need to have something in my wallet? Whatever the deal is. So anyway, I got the test results back. Yes, of course, Chris has to be a difficult case, right? I gotta be difficult. Nothing can go smoothly. That's just the way it is in Chris land. So say your factor is supposed to be between 50 and 100, right? Mine's exactly at 50. And he said, with that causes a problem because it's sort of in that gray area. So, you know, people would say, oh, well, you're 50, that's good. No, in this situation, it's bad. And what frustrated me the most, and I went with my mom this last time, because the first time I went, the guy spoke, I mean, he could have been speaking in another language besides English. That's my only language that I know is English. And he is so scientific, and he's so good at what I'm not saying he's not good at what he does, because he is, but I could not understand what he was talking about. Like, it was just Greek to me. Like, I had no idea. It was Marin and I the first time. So the second time I brought my mom, she's a nurse. I figured, okay, maybe she'll catch some words here and there that make sense, right? Well, she walked out and she said, oh my God, this guy's amazing. Like, here I am all pissed off that I have to see him again, right? She's like, oh my God, he's amazing. He's so spot on. Like, he knows what he's talking about, blah, 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 all this other stuff. And I'm like, were you listening to the same stuff I was listening to? Because I don't know, it was still kind of Greek to me. So what she explained to me, she's like, Chris, you're trying to, I mean, when you're dealing with blood diseases, you're dealing with stuff like right down to the molecular level, okay? So she's like, you're trying to, you know, understand something. He put it in layman's terms, and he told you basically what you have and what you need to do, what precautions you need to take, that kind of stuff. She's like, that's all you need to know. You're trying to understand this disease. You're not going to understand it. You're not going to understand the levels. You're not going to understand the numbers. You know, you're not going to understand any of that stuff. She's like, so just let that go. Now, of course, you know, when you have something, then, you know, you're kind of like, well, I want to know what's going on. Like, what's the deal? But I got what she was, I got what she was saying. I understood, you know, so, but at this point, I don't really trust the guy. Not that I don't trust him in his diagnosis. I trust him in his diagnosis. So I have von Willebrand's disease and a low form of hemophilia. And if you guys wonder what the difference is, I'm still a little lost, to be honest with you. I know that the von Willebrand's disease has to do, it's a factor, and it has to do with the your platelets. Now, von Willebrand's disease, your numbers can go up and they can go down. It depends on a whole lot of stuff. So there's days that, you know, your von Willebrand's can be really low, and then you're going to bleed more, you're going to have bleeding issues, that kind of stuff. And then he said during pregnancy, your factors go up, your numbers go up, and so it's not really that much of a risk. And with high stress, your factors go up. And I'm like, well, damn, I'm stressed all the time. My numbers should be right up there. They're not. So, God, if I was not stressed, my numbers would be horrid. But anyway, so the difference is hemophilia obviously is more severe. A lot of people walk around with von Willebrand's and don't even know they have it. It is genetic, and so my children have a 50% chance of it being passed along to them. But so the good news coming out of that anyway, the good news was that I'll never have a stroke from a blood clot. I'll never have a pulmonary embolism, anything like that. So I won't die that way, that's for sure. So I was all excited. I'm like, oh, so I won't have a heart attack? And he's like, no, it's a little different than that. You know, like, people with von Willebrand's do have heart attacks. So, because my dad had his first heart attack at 39. So, and then I was asking questions about, like, well, what about blood thinners? Because with the history in my family, I'm assuming at some point I'm going to have to be put on blood thinners. Well, I guess there's different kinds of blood thinners, and I won't need to, you know, so they just won't put me on ones that affect your platelets. So I didn't, like I said, I don't know that. That's down the line. But whatever. So anyway, what I've decided to do is put off the surgery, because the other option was she could give me, put a Mirena in, and hopefully that will lessen the bleeding. Now, had a period in 13 years, okay, guys? So, like, I'm sort of, like, spoiled. I'm like, I don't want to bleed at all. But what they can do also is prescribe a nose spray, which she's already prescribed to me. And normally, what they would do without the, you know, the Mirena is when someone would have a period is they will, you take the nose spray for the first 4 days, one spray for the first 4 days, and what it does is it really lessens your period. It keeps the bleeding under control. It doesn't stop it, but it keeps it under control. So I'm thinking Mirena, which is supposed to stop bleeding, plus the nose spray, I should be good to go. So for another 5 years, because he's like, in another 5 years, you're probably going to be going through menopause. You're probably going to be in menopause or whatever. You're going to be menopausal, whatever the deal is. I think I'm already menopausal, but, and then you won't have to worry about it. So I was like, okay. You know, and I figured this way too, if that doesn't work out for me, we can always do the hysterectomy again. I mean, you know, we can always set it up again. But at least this gives me more options. At least I have some answers, and so that was a big stressor for me. So I'm feeling better about that. But just so you guys know, because I think I made a video where I was like, well, you know, I'm not going to be around in August, and so, because I'm going to be recovering, and so I was going to upload a bunch of videos and schedule them, which I don't really like to do because you guys know I'm a spur-of-the-moment kind of person. I like to do my videos when I feel them. I don't like pre-recording, because if I'm not feeling it that day, I don't like to do my videos if I'm not feeling it. Like, I just don't. I don't think they come off as sincere. I don't like it. So that's why I don't have a set schedule for anybody who's questioning, well, Chris, why don't you do Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays? Or why don't you know what I mean? I know some people like that, and I know for YouTube channels, a lot of people are like, oh, to grow your channel, you have to have specific, you know, well, first, you know, upload schedules. Well, first of all, nobody tells Chris what she has or doesn't have to do because I don't roll that way. But that's the main reason, is that I am very spontaneous, and that's what I think makes my channel very organic. It's kind of what you see is what you get. I mean, I do edit my videos, but that's just kind of to edit out the ums and the, you know, me trying to open boxes or fooling with packaging or whatever. But anyway, so that's my medical update, guys. I had mentioned, and I don't know if it was a different car vlog, because it could have been, that I could not upload because my memory ran out, but I'm leaving a lot of the makeup groups, and it's not the makeup groups where you buy and sell makeup. That's not it, because I save a lot of money in those groups. Just letting you guys know. I mean, if you guys are looking for makeup, check the buy and sell groups, and check the dumpster diving groups, and check, you know, there's a lot of groups. I'll try to post them below that I'm in, that you can get amazing deals instead of paying full price of everything. And so the makeup groups, I'm not leaving those, but the general makeup groups where they just talk about makeup, I'm basically leaving almost all of them. Obviously I'm not leaving Be Scandalous, because I am an admin in there, and there's going to be a lot of big things coming up, so I am not leaving that. Okay, but the reason is because I'm finding people to be really freaking catty, to be honest with you, and basically what they're doing, like, I'm in the dumpster diving groups. I'll say it, I am. I, of course, you know, I know how to sanitize, and I know what to, I put this in my dumpster diving haul or my auction haul. I know how to sanitize and all that other stuff, and you know what? Like, I've gotten some really freaking deals. You guys want to pay $50 for a palette, you be my guest, but if I'm getting one that's just been, like, lightly swatched, or, when I worked at Sephora, there's so many times where a palette would sell out, and I'd be like, can I buy the tester? And unfortunately, they wouldn't let us, but I'm like, I'll buy the tester. I know how to sanitize, so I'm like, whatever, like, it's barely been touched, you know what I mean? It's just been swatched, like, what's the big deal? And so what people are doing is they're going into these groups, and they are screenshotting people's, you know, posts, and they're like, ew, that's disgusting. Oh my God. Well, you know what? I stated it before in the auction group. I mean, my auction video is, If you then, you know, if you guys are so skeezed out about it, would I ever buy mascara? No, I wouldn't. Would I ever buy from one of these groups? No. Would I ever buy lip gloss? No. Anything that can't be sanitized, I would not purchase. Okay? But, and I will do a sanitation video because I know you guys requested that. You guys were like looking for that. You're like, yeah, please do a sanitation video. I will. And the proper way to clean your brushes too, because that's another thing. In some of these buy groups, people are getting brushes, like people will wash the brushes. When I buy brushes, I don't want anybody to wash it. Don't wash it. I will wash it myself. Because what's happening is people are washing it, they don't know how to wash their brushes and the correct way, and they're packing them up wet, and by the time it gets to the person, like all the bristles are falling out. It's just ridiculous. But people are being really mean and catty, and so I'm just like, what is the purpose of that? What is the purpose of screen grabbing someone's, you know, sale post, or whatever, out of a dumpster driving group and then just bash on it? And when I contacted, it's one group specifically, and when I contacted the admin, she's like, yeah, I see your point, but she never removed it. She never removed the post, and in fact, she commented on it, but not, hey guys, maybe we should stop being so rude. Like, no. Like, that's not how you run a group. I'm sorry. I've run plenty of groups, and that's not how you run it. So, and I just told her, I said, I'm feeling really uncomfortable. I said, and I think this is just ridiculous that you guys are like, you know, your members are just bashing on something that has nothing even to do with this group. You guys are just bashing to bash. Whatever. She basically ignored me. Like, she didn't, I don't want to say she ignored me, but she answered me in private message, because I didn't want to call anybody out on the board, because, you know, I just don't like to do that. Like, if I don't have to, I don't like to do that. But then she turned around and was basically like, oh yeah, ha 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 ha, kind of like laughing along with them. And I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So a lot of the groups, like I said, I'm just leaving those in general. You know, I have my own Facebook page. I have the few groups that I'm still in. I mean, I will never leave Beauty and Beyond. I will never leave Be Scandalous, the Be Scandalous group. You know, those are my two main groups. There's some other ones. There's a few other ones, you know, smattered here and there, but I don't need the other groups. But yeah, so that's just basically it. I just kind of wanted to give you guys a medical update, and, you know, I just kind of get in here and talk to you guys because I'm not feeling that great. I'll be honest with you. I'm not. Emotionally, I'm not feeling great at all. I'm feeling a lot of stress. You know, there's just a lot of stress going on in my life right now, and I'm just not really happy. I'm just not happy. You know, I mean, is it like major stuff? No, it's not major. It'll pass. I know it'll pass, but still, I take things really good, like, you know, heavily. And so something that might be very minuscule to one person is very not minuscule to me. I take it kind of more deeply than other people may. You know, they're like, well, what the hell? It's just this. Like, the other day I was editing a movie, or trying to, an iMovie, and my iMovie is sucking ass for some reason. And I think it's my computer. I have to bring my computer to Apple. It's less than 2 years old, okay? It's a MacBook Pro, top of the line, paid, you know, like $1,400 for it. And my iMovie is just lagging. So my editing is taking like 6 hours, which is absolutely ridiculous. So I have to do that. I mean, there's just a bunch of like frustrating things going on. And, you know, I don't know. Some of you guys may get it. Some of you guys may not. If you guys are YouTubers, you'll probably get it. You'll understand. Because during the day, I want to just edit, upload, and, you know, be done by the time Marion comes home. Then we can have family time. This is cutting into that. That's causing problems. It's just, I don't know. He doesn't really see the issue either, because he's like, you're never happy with anything. I'm like, I am happy. I'm happy. That would be like him trying to do his paperwork and he can't do it because the computer keeps crashing, or whatever the deal is. You know what I mean? He would get frustrated too. I think anybody in their right mind would. But anyway, guys, I'm going to finish up this car vlog. If you guys have any car vlog posts or any requests for car vlog topics, post them down below, because I would love to do them. I really like doing this. I love just getting on and chatting with you guys, and I love doing it in the car. I don't know why, I just do. So if you guys got any topics you want, I will post any topic. I will talk about any topic you guys want me to. Whether you guys think it's controversial and you don't really want to talk about it, whatever the deal is, I'll talk about it. It's fine. I don't really care. I will only give you my opinion. Obviously, these are just my opinions, my point of views. You know, not everyone's truth, just mine. But anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.